everyone, welcome back. Today we're watching episode 4 of Avatar: The Last Airbender Netflix series. I am not too sure what episode this is titled. I think it's Spirited Away or Into the Dark. Maybe Into the Dark, because it doesn't make sense for a Boomy episode to be Spirited Away. But Into the Dark doesn't really fit either, but it's one of those, okay? But anyways, I just want to kind of recap a little bit on what I've noticed new about last episode. So I was really surprised about Jet. Jet was probably one of my favorite things about that episode. I mean, Qatar is better than me because I would fold. He could get away with anything. But yeah, there's also a few things that I've noticed. So Jet and Teo, they both said the same thing. They quoted each other and they said, if not me, then who? Or if not us, then who? And that's something that kind of stuck out, and I don't know, maybe we might come back to it and it'll come back around. I'm not sure, but just a good pickup that I wanted to mention. Another thing that I really liked about last episode was that we got a really good fight scene between Zuko and Aang. Like that fight scene and that choreography was just perfect, and there was a little bit of comedy touch to it too. You got Auntie saving the day, hitting Zuko like, don't hit that child. Like, it makes sense. In reality, if you did see Zuko, who is supposed to be, I believe, 17 years old or 16 years old, beating up a 12-year-old kid, you're gonna like step in and be like, what the hell, man, right? So that was a little fun comedy there, and it kind of reminded me a little bit of the animation because we had a lot of those moments in the animation. So it's scenes like that that really do it justice and make me feel whole and smooth. And also, Zuko, whenever or I should say Dallas Liu, when he was fighting in that scene, all those grunts, man, he just makes the perfect Zuko, and anyone who's saying otherwise could just suck it because it makes no sense. I see people who are saying that Jet should have played Zuko. Like, come on now. Jet is a perfect Jet. If Jet was to play Zuko, who would play Jet? Like, you guys just can't be happy with who they casted as Jet. You have to make a comment and say that Jet would be better as Zuko. Man, so annoying. Some people just have so much to say, and it's really annoying seeing those comments like that. Anyways, gotta go fresh into this new episode. I don't want to start off like this, but let me think about my predictions. What's gonna happen? So for sure we're gonna get Boomy. I have no idea if we're gonna still relay back to the animation and if we're gonna keep Aang and Boomy's friendship there. I hope they do, but I'm not sure how they're going to do it, given the fact that episode 3 kind of laid down, has like this kind of tone, so I don't know how they'll incorporate bringing Boomy back and tying in Boomy and Aang's childhood friendship. If they do, I'll be surprised, because I don't know how they could do it. So yeah, that's one. But I'm really hoping that they do, because if they don't, and if they do take it out, it might, cause a lot of problems, right? Because it's gonna ruin the relationship between Boomy and Aang, essentially. So I hope there's gonna be some relationship between the two of them. We'll see. I'm still a little bit hesitant because based off of what I've seen in Boomy's costume design, I'm not that pleased. His hair just looks too white. His acting will probably be the one that sells it for me. I'm sure he's gonna be super goofy and eccentric, but hopefully it doesn't turn me off too much. But yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. I think we might see Roku, maybe? I'm not sure. There's a possibility, and I know we're probably not done with Jet either, and the Mechanist, so I don't want to wait any further, so let's just go ahead and jump right into this reaction.
Hello? There's been a mistake. The fires weren't my fault, and neither was the fight.
Save your voice. Earth Kingdom soldiers aren't particularly tolerant.
Who's that?
The best of circumstances.
General
Of course.
It's good to see you, young Avatar.
I'm ashamed of myself. I should have recognized Iroh's voice.
I'm really starting to see what kind of person he is.
I doubt that.
What do you think will happen to us?
Love Gordon's acting. He's so cute.
I don't know.
Were you helping the firebenders?
Yes. Sokka, you know what it means to make hard choices? Your father had to leave your family to go to war, leaving you, just a boy, in charge.
Damn, don't use that leverage on him.
My father would have never done what you did.
Make it clear.
Aang's in prison.
Why did my mind go to Jet? She's looking for Jet and she's talking about Jet. Of course she's talking about Aang. Like that scar isn't gonna be recognizable. Alright, into the dark. Let's see where it takes us.
Aang! Hey, Aang!
Okay, we are getting it! Yes!
It's supposed to be a badger mole. You sure?
The snorting.
Cities are like people. They always have their dark sides.
Seems pretty dark on all the sides these days.
I guess that's where the episode title comes from.
My brother, the Fire Lord, sees things through only one lens. Victory or defeat. Not even the loved ones lost along the way.
That's why Zuko's so hot to catch me?
Zuko's victory lies not in winning the war, but in winning his life back.
You could show him this isn't the way. I mean, he owes you that much.
It is I who owe him. Far more than I can ever repay.
We're not leaving Aang.
You can get us into the palace.
What about the tunnels?
Coward.
Tunnels?
Pathetic.
So, not just secret tunnels, secret haunted tunnels?
There's nothing I can do about the palace guards.
We'll worry about that. Just help us get inside.
Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. I just can't help it. I have to say it.
Where are you taking him?
To the pit.
No one who's been sent there has ever been heard from again.
The way Iroh said that, he doesn't believe it.
You're going to see the king.
It's my Fire Nation contact.
Tell him you'll meet him. Then go to the Earth Kingdom generals and let them know they can set a trap to round up these spies.
No.
Let them come. The Avatar has returned to the world. It's time to stop hiding.
Damn, this kid has more balls than his dad. Here he is.
Your Highness.
Let's see it. I'm really excited to see how the actor portrays this character. Not easy.
We witnessed the bending.
Wrong! He is not just an airbender. He is the Avatar.
Boomy?
So far, the voice is just on point.
How are you still alive?
Clean living, the right diet, ooh, and luck. Throw him a feast.
That's Boomy for sure.
Jet.
If you stand against us, you are. You have to make hard decisions. That's what it means to fight a war. I thought you were on our side. On my side.
Those puppy dog eyes work on anyone. Not Katara, though, she's strong.
That's how I know you've ended up on the wrong side. You're not fighting for anything you love. You're fighting because of hate.
You go, girl! Damn! Where'd she learn that trick
Look at
from?
the power you have. That's because of me.
That wasn't you. That was me.
The old firebender was taken to the pit. The other one's still here.
Other one.
Yeah, the bald kid. The king wanted to see him.
Yeah, who's he gonna choose?
Two choices. Short ribs from Kangaroo Island. They practically jump into your mouth.
He's a vegetarian. Airbenders are vegetarian.
Seaweed stew. Heard it really helps with your complexion.
I'll take the stew. I don't eat meat.
That's right, you don't.
Right.
Wait, was this a test?
What? A test? No. More like a game. Let us leave.
Let us leave. Straight from the animation.
Care?
Oh my god, you see his animal in the back, the statue? Flopsy?
You may be 100 years old, but you haven't lived for 100 years.
Oh my god, if we have secret tunnel, I'm gonna flip my shit. Oh my god.
Well, good. Grab that, would you?
Jewel of my heart. Jewel of my heart. Yeah.
What are you doing here?
We're doing what we're doing.
Right, but why are you doing it here? If these guys are okay being here, the tunnels probably aren't that bad.
Tunnels.
Here we go.
No, these aren't the tunnels. Those are the tunnels.
We have to find our friend.
You should probably see this. It's a tale of two lovers. Oma and Shu met on top of the mountain that divided their two villages. The villages were enemies, so they couldn't be together. But their love was strong, so they found a way. They learned earthbending from the badger moles, becoming the first earthbenders. The great city was named Omashu as a monument to their love.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense why they're adding the Cave of Two Lovers to this episode as well, because it gives the backstory of why Omashu came to be. I don't know why I didn't think about that earlier, but now it makes so much more sense.
There's no such thing as angry spirits.
Oh my god, the music, the song in the background, Secret Tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Secret, 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 secret tunnel.
How fun would it be to play one of those characters?
Now, is there anything I can do to make your journey more comfortable?
I'm fine. Thank you.
You sure?
Wow. Come on, Zuko. Get your uncle.
A word of advice, the direct path is not always the best path.
You mean I should take the route that doesn't?
Oh,
means
shit.
you should be careful where you step.
Come on, Boomy, what are you gonna do now?
Maybe I'm trying to show you there are no easy journeys for the Avatar. Maybe I just wanted to play a game.
Damn, that Boomy laugh.
I'm coming, Uncle.
Yes, Zuko! Oh, I love the way Dallas Luke plays Zuko. Anyone who has anything else to say can get out.
Map's unclear, but I got a hunch.
Sokka's instinct.
Well, what do you know? Love is brightest in the dark. Get it? It was a clue. It's a path.
It said love is brightest in the dark, not glowy rock. You keep acting like you know everything when you couldn't even tell that a traitor was flat out lying to you.
Says the girl who fell for a terrorist.
That's not what happened.
You should have never talked to him.
You don't get to tell me who I can talk to.
Dad put me in charge.
You're not Dad!
Damn, they have a lot of trauma.
Imagine if Gran could see us now.
We could go for some of her seal jerky.
Or noodles.
We'll get some soon.
You really think so?
I don't know.
I like how they touched up on that. In the animation, Katara and Sokka don't really talk about missing home or anything like that. But in reality, you do get homesick.
My brother, though, he had a soft heart. He was on watch the night you torched the Eastern Wall. By the time we put the fires out, there was nothing left of him to bury. He was 19.
War pushes us to the edge. Some of us don't like what we find there. I wasn't talking about me.
Sir, you have no humanity. You know nothing of loss.
You know what's crazy? He says that, but remember last episode, Ozai said, "Don't talk to me about loss," and Ozai got pissed. And then look at Iroh's reaction. Completely different.
So, his son dies a hero, and he'll be forever known as a coward.
Brother, take comfort in knowing that Liu Tan will forever be hailed as a champion of the Fire Nation. His sacrifice will be enshrined in legend.
Uncle,
Suzuko?
what a great honor for you and for Liu Tan to die in the service of the Fire Nation.
That's a baby Zuko with no scar.
And Father was unhappy that Liu Tan gave me this. He said it should
You can hear
belong
Lise from the
to
vine in the
someone destined
background.
to do great things. He gave me strength. Liu Tan never needed it because he was the strongest person I knew.
I'm crying. That's so sad. And Zuko, innocent Zuko, now he's just so angry. Whew.
He got me to see that I'd only been thinking about how Mom died and not how she lived.
You know, Sai told me I should be an engineer.
You believe that?
I don't know. But it was nice to hear someone tell me I had something to offer the world.
You led the tribe and protected us with nobody to help you. Dad never had to bear that kind of burden alone. You had it harder than him.
This shouldn't be here. We were here before, but this wall wasn't.
How is that possible?
The tunnels are changing.
Boomy. All these challenges, games, tests, none that make any sense.
Nothing has made sense in 100 years. It's all about games with you, isn't it, Avatar? Who cares about responsibility? Who cares about, oh, saving the world? Let's play one final game.
What's gonna happen? The final showdown.
Final game to play, Avatar. To the death.
Can we do I told you so later?
Flopsy? Oh no, it's a badger mole. Oh my god, that's scary. We got Iroh's dragon fire coming out.
Do it. We've all seen enough death.
That's what you get for showing an Earthbender compassion.
We need to go.
I think you should rest.
No time. They'll send more soldiers soon.
Aww, uncle's son. I keep saying son. Uncle nephew duo. Hell nah!
Thanks.
Aren't badger moles blind? Flopsy, where are you? Help! I think the badger mole's supposed to help.
Love is brightest in the dark. That's not what guided Oma and Shu through the mountain. It's blind. They don't navigate by sight, but by feeling.
Excuse me, Mr. Badgermole. We'd really appreciate if you could show us the way to the palace.
Let's see how this fight goes. Ooh.
Boomy, you don't have to do this.
Oh, but I do. You were the Avatar. And you left us.
Damn, Aang's really trying.
Boomy, I can't hold both of them. Help me!
Let it fall. Let it fall. And you will. You have to save the whole world. Let it fall, Aang.
No! Sokka, get the king! Hey, now!
He has his friends to help him.
Are you okay?
Cheater! You cheated!
You were wrong. You can rely on your friends. And that's the only way I'm gonna save the world. Remember this? I use it to call a friend. You're right.
Where did that rock come from? I don't remember Aang ever having that.
Wait, what's going on?
Fire Nation forces are on the move. Fortunately, a source tipped us off.
Sai?
The Avatar has places he has to be. We can take care of ourselves. Oh, but I do have one more challenge for you.
Of course. My cabbages? Wow. Oh, Iroh.
It seems we are always getting on or off boats. Perhaps that is our lot in life, Prince Zuko.
I can't wait to see them grow and develop. Oh, we can see Azula? Oh no.
Ah,
Flashback
good.
Zuko.
It's not too late.
What are you doing here, Uncle?
Same as you. Getting ready to embark on what is sure to be a memorable journey.
I don't need a babysitter.
How about a friend?
Oh. My God, I'm crying.
My father made it very clear that I'm not to return until I find the Avatar. It could be a very long time before we return home.
Everything I need is on this boat.
I don't have any tissues. I wasn't expecting to cry. Oh. It's the freaking music, man. Oh.
Let's get you home.
I don't know, man. Something about seeing Zuko when he was younger with his long hair. He was just a baby. And they did that to him, and look, now the episode's over. Didn't think I'd be crying by the end of it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. Get it together, Destiny. My god. Now I understand why the title of this episode was called Into the Dark. It makes total sense. You got secret tunnel in the dark. You got Katara and Sokka fighting. You got Zuko, Iroh backstory. Oh my goodness. And you just had kind of Boomy and Aang's little side thing that wasn't, I wouldn't say it was the main focus of the story, but it was just there. The main message of the story was, or this episode was Into the Dark. So diving deep into our main cast darkness pretty much. So it was pretty emotional. So the emotional side of it, and then I guess Boomy's funny elements kind of complement each other in a way. Wasn't my favorite episode because of the Boomy sense. It wasn't my favorite, but oh man, those scenes with Iroh and Zuko, like those scenes hit really, really hard, and my goodness, I'm gonna have to rewatch that. I'm probably gonna rewatch this episode before I start the next one while I'm editing, maybe just those little scenes. Yeah, really, really good. So my mind is still clouded a bit. I'm trying to recap on everything. Okay, well, I'll just say that with Boomy and Aang, it didn't really make too much sense. Like, I don't know what that rock is with what Aang had. To be honest, I wish that they kind of covered more of when Aang was, I mean, he's still a little kid, but when Aang was friends with Boomy, when Boomy was younger, if they added a little bit more, like, context to that, I think it would have really, really helped with this Boomy and Aang storyline. I feel like new people who aren't really familiar with the animated show going into this one, they wouldn't really know what the heck they're watching. It doesn't really make that much sense, and they would probably think that Boomy is just a psycho, which he is, but I think the Boomy in the animation is more likable compared to this one. I mean, the actor did a fantastic job, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, it just wasn't really like hitting on a character and personal level, if that makes sense. So I definitely do prefer the animation over this one, but he did do a good job for whatever card he was dealt. I'm not sure if it was the dialogue or the storytelling, but something just wasn't clicking. And that's just my opinion. And some of the earthbending was a little bit, it looked too much like CGI. I know that's kind of the whole point of it, right? Everything's CGI, but it just looked a little bit fake. I was expecting that earthbending would probably be the hardest element to adapt. But like the first episode when we got the opening scene with the earthbenders, like that earthbending looked good. So I know that it's possible to have good earthbending moments showcased, but for this episode it kind of fell flat a little bit, but I'm hoping that it'll get better through time, so I'm not completely writing it off, right? But yeah, with Sokka and I'll say Zuko, Sokka and Katara, like their dynamic, I get why they went ahead and had the brother sisters be the lovers in the caves, because it's more appropriate for television, especially if you have real live actors portraying this. Like, it wouldn't make sense to have Katara and Aang be the love for that episode or that story, because first of all, Aang is really young, and also it'd be too soon to kind of introduce the love element or the romantic element between the two of them, because it has to gradually grow, especially if you have real life actors playing these roles. It doesn't make sense for them to just jump right into it, because we're building that chemistry between them. It can't just happen overnight with them. So I mean, it works doing the brother and sister love story. I wasn't expecting to see the Badger Mole. I was expecting to see Flopsy come out, but Flopsy didn't come out. So yeah, I don't know if we'll see Boomy in the next episode. Maybe we will. We didn't really get a closer with the Fire Nation thing, or the Fire Nation soldier spies coming, so maybe we'll introduce that, or that'll be the intro for the next episode. We'll see. And maybe we'll get a little bit more of Azula and Ozai the next episode as well. So I guess I'll just leave it at that. if I have more to say, I'll say it in my intro in the next episode. But overall, my favorite thing was definitely Iroh and Zuko's backstory, if I didn't say it enough. But yeah, I can't believe I cried. First time I cried on camera. But of course, I knew that if I'm gonna cry, it's gonna be because of Iroh. But I really like how Zuko gave me a little bit of some emotional feelings as well. But yeah, ended at that. Catch you in the next one, okay? Bye!